Oh boy. We're gonna do some drawing. I need my music. Not the music y'all are hearing. Okay. Share it so people can see it end. What? What does that mean? Hang on, I gotta post a thing to social media, apparently. I don't know how to do this. Yeah, share. Link. I'm gonna change my noise gate a little bit here. Up there. 40 and 30. Okay. Did that. Add a link. Can't add a link. I can add a link. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to do this. Alright, music, music, music. Cool. Cool. So let me move my chat window over. Too many windows. YouTube's live streaming is terrible. So I'm gonna do some sketchbooking today. The whole point is just to fill out some more pages. I only got a few pages left, which is, I say a few, it's actually like, I don't know, a lot. And then I realized like I've got some up front that I want to just cover up. So it's like 3 pages, 4 pages. And there's like another couple in here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've got like 20 pages still to fill up, which is not cool. And there's another one sort of hiding in here somewhere. Yeah. 11. Boo, that sucks. 12. So like 20 pages, so 20 drawings-ish. It's a lot. But I believe in us. I believe we can do this. So I'm just kind of scrubbing through because there's some things that I like about this sketchbook. Let's make sure it's in focus. There's some things I like about this sketchbook. I really like this drawing. I really like this drawing. I don't know, there's something about this drawing. So I might do something like this today. I'm just trying to keep track of where these things are. I'm gonna play around with pen and ink, and then I'm gonna play around with some graphite, I think. This thing is unruly. I don't even know how you're supposed to flip through a sketchbook when it's got all this shit in it. I like this drawing a lot. Nobody else likes this drawing on the internet, but I really like this drawing. But I think I want to try this, something like this first with, maybe with some graphite. I don't know. This one deserves something. What do I got over here? I got all my Copic multi-liners. So I think I want to do a little bit of brush pen with a little bit of multi-liner today. I'm gonna try to go for like a full page. Probably turn it around. I turn around my sketchbooks all the time. Everything's like flipped upside down just because I'm right-handed. I don't know how much, I don't think I want to do any lay-in today. I always have my trusty, oh, this is like a real brush pen. Interesting. Okay, so that's like a real brush pen. I've got like 8 brush pens. I want to see all my brush pens. Give me all my brush pens. Small brush pen, brush pen, brush pens. Where's my Faber-Castell brush pen? There it is. Brush pen. Brush pens. Okay, brush pens. Here we go. Pentel pocket brush pen, favorite brush pen. Copic multi-liner brush pen. Actually a brush pen. This is the Faber-Castell. It's thicker, so it kind of just, it brushes, but it stops after a point. And then this thing which is a letter pen. I got this in a free. Interesting. Okay, so this is not a brush pen. This is just this is like a fine tip lettering pen. Actually kind of nice. Maybe I'll use this. And then I've got all my Copic multi-liners in Faber-Castells. So why is it bad that I haven't filled this sketchbook yet? I've never filled a sketchbook, and I'm 40 years old, so I feel like it's time for me to fill a sketchbook. Yeah, it's kind of silly. So I just really want to finish the sketchbook. I really, really want to finish the sketchbook. Anyway, so yeah, I just want to finish the sketchbook. I want to do a sketchbook for once in my life. What did I say I was going to use? I was going to use this thing. So I've got a reference in front of me. I can't put it on screen just because I don't want to use someone's likeness when I sort of don't have permission. So I won't. Do I want to do a lay-in? I don't know. This woman has a really interesting face. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm drawing big enough. So I'm gonna do a really quick lay-in. Just to get some of the angles right. I try to exaggerate some features here if I can. I realize you probably can't see this, but that's okay. You'll see it in a second. I'm just putting in really light features. Nelly, when you finish the sketchbook, will you do a sketchbook tour? Yes, that's the thing I'm most excited about. I want to do a sketchbook tour so bad. Because this sketchbook spans, like, I want to say back to... Oh, there's more pages up here. Son of a gun. No, that's the end of the sketchbook. It's upside down. I think this goes back to like 20... Ooh, this sounds gross. It goes back to like, yep, 2015. So, 5-year sketchbook. I've actually, I've got a couple of sketchbooks that I kind of work on, I think. And one of them's a watercolor sketchbook. I'm not doing watercolor in it, but it is a watercolor paper sketchbook. And I'm excited about that one too. I haven't looked at that one in a while, but I think that one's actually closer to being finished. It's just a lot easier because, what do you call it? It just seems like a lot easier to do a painting or a watercolor thing or whatever than it is to do a bunch of drawings. Drawings just take so much time. Okay, that's all I want to do. You can't even see that, but that's all I want to do. I don't want to do like a big lay-in. I wish, hold on a second. I'm just gonna move my light source, or one of my light sources. I've got these two huge diffuse light sources. Just want to make it so it's a little less shadowy. Oh my gosh, lav mics suck. How do I get this off? I think I'm stuck. Oh. I'll mute. Okay, and we're back. And we're back. I just moved one of my light sources so that it gets a little less shadow. Yeah, that's better. I'll try to zoom in a little bit here. I have no idea how... This thing dries out really fast. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I'm just sort of going to draw and not worry about how it turns out. Because my goal is to get a nice bit of drawing. Put a drawing in my sketchbook. Too often I've been way too precious about putting like really nice finished drawings in my sketchbooks, but that's not what it's for. I didn't warm up before this, so this could get a little weird, a little bad. It's fine. I wish I didn't have a lav mic. I wish I had my my Yeti microphone, my condenser mic, so I could get up and get a drink of water. I'll wait on that. Do I want to do like a light source in this? I don't know. I'm hoping to get a couple drawings in during this session, at least two. This is gonna look so weird. It's gonna look like her head's just propped up on a fake neck. It's fine. I don't really know what I'm doing here, so... That doesn't look good. I don't like that shape at all. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, let's get rid of these. Ugh, that pen is not waterproof. Gotta do this really light. So I'm probably just gonna do a bunch of little marky marks, little greebles everywhere. To see what that feels like for a texture. Yeah, I just want to see how that works. What happens when you start with a really bad drawing and then try to zhuzh it up with a bunch of really small lines. So I'm going to use a 0.1 Copic multiliner. Maybe I'll take that little bit off, and then just try to do some stuff, I guess. I don't know. I feel like we'll probably try to get some sort of a light source in here. Or at least a hint of one.
Hmm. Okay. Making choices. Making choices. I don't know if I like that. What I really like about, I love how I'm just gonna start talking out of nowhere. What I really like about pen over like graphite is just that it's a much more meditative form of drawing, in my opinion. Because it's just, it can be so damn precise and you don't have to worry too much about pressure. And everything's permanent, so you're just kind of really present and kind of making choices, a lot of choices as you go along. And then when you make a mistake, you just kind of have to work around it, make it work, make it like Tim Gunn does. How he makes it work. And then hopefully along the way, you sort of make a discovery. I didn't outline those lips so much. It's fine. Make it work. I forgot how much I like these pens. They're really very good pens. I highly recommend the old Copic Multiliner. Very good pens. And they're refillable, which is really nice. And I haven't used these in probably a year, and they haven't dried out at all, which is added benefit for sure. I don't like that chin. So what I need to make sure I do in this drawing is not finish it. I need to get better at kind of stopping, not like while I'm ahead, but just stopping. Because it's possible to doodle on something just forever. And I want to make sure I leave some of this stuff kind of unfinished.
It's funny, when I started this session out, I referenced a drawing in another part of my sketchbook, and I'm like, I'm gonna draw like that. And then I immediately went and didn't draw like that, which is pretty much my brand. Just having intentions and then not following through on them. A little bit. I really do like having cameras on the drawing. Like, I've got two preview screens. I've got the YouTube live preview screen, and then I've got the actual recording happening. I used to use OBS, but now we'll just say Streamlabs, and lets me just look over and see the drawing at two different scales, which is pretty nice. Trying to pump up the contrast in some of these areas so that they pop. Pop a little bit more.
Let's get a little more contrast in here. Extra line weight.
Man, I really love these pens. It's really nice. I was saying, I think that my brush pens, my dip pens, like you can't get lines finer than that, but I mean, those pens are really versatile, I guess, in ways that these pens aren't. But these pens are very thin,
very fine. And I love them.
Just gonna add some interesting, hopefully, details up in here a little bit. Not a lot. Just a little something to keep the eye moving. I think I want a little more contrast in the eye. Make those pop a little bit more. What's this look like? I think that that's probably close to all I want to do on this one. Sure, that's fine. That's a drawing. Okay, I did a drawing. Hey, Nelly. Oh, thank you. So I'm gonna do a little zoom up on this. So there's a bunch of lines. Okay, that's a thing. So let's do another one. I'm gonna stand up for a second, but I'm just gonna find my reference real quick. I wanna do a graphite drawing this time. So let me take all of my crazy amount of pens and put them over here. We're gonna bust out the old, what do I got over here? What's happening over here? Got graphite pencils, I've got graphite pencils, I've got blending sticks. Maybe we'll use some of that. Got pens that don't work, I should probably throw those away. Got 2 pens that don't work, I should probably throw those away. This is one of my favorite pencils. Highly recommend these. This is Japanese graphite. It's like a little bit waxy, really fluid. Not really good for like light values, but feels lovely. It's just a really nice feeling pen. What do I got here? Sorry, I'm just looking at, ooh, I've been wanting to do this reference for a while, for a minute. Give me a second, I'm gonna stand up for a little bit. What time is it? Yeah, about an hour. That's about how long it takes me to do one of these little sketchbook drawings. So much fun. All right, probably gonna do another one, or I'm definitely gonna do another one, but give me just a minute. I'm gonna be right back at. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry, I've got a lav mic that I have to put on every time and it's just a pain in the butt. Before I'm done with this, I just saw something that I wanted to add. Just want a little extra something in there. Okay, so turn it around. This is the correct side up. So I'm gonna do another drawing and I'm gonna do graphite. And trying to think, how do I put this? So I want to do something that's very loose, and I do want features to kind of sit in the right places though, so I'm probably going to do another lay-in. I'll close this down so you can see it. So this is just so you can see the pencil marks a little bit better. I usually do this pretty light. Let's do it a little bit bigger. So we start with a circle, and then I try to find a very shallow angle the side of the head. Okay, so then this is gonna be a little distorted, which is fine. We're kind of at a bit of an up angle to her, so that's her brow. Got like a hairline up here. Got her nose. And I really need to do bigger drawings. Feel so constrained and confined. Like, that's pretty small. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, her brows are raised too. That's interesting. The eyes. I want to take her nose down a little bit. So let's find that center line. It's probably a little better. So this is going to come a little bit off the center line, her nose. Okay, what am I doing here? Sorry, I got distracted. The face is kind of long. Let's get the eyes in and we'll see how much we need to change this area. So I'm gonna try to refrain from doing any hatching on this one, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I will do some, but I'll do it in a different way than I normally do. I'll just try to use it as texture. I'm gonna probably move a lot of stuff on this face around quite a bit. And I just had a burger from a French restaurant as a treat to myself last night. And now I just want another burger. And at the same time, I feel like I've got some amount of meat in my house right now. I'm not a vegetarian or anything, but I think I want to do a plant-based diet for a little while. Not diet, but like, yeah, I mean, like I want my diet to consist of just plants for a while. I found that last time I did it for a while, I had so much more energy and clarity. So I think it'd be nice to just do it and get more vegetables in my dumb body. So we've got this rhythm here. Got it over here too. Probably a little too much. Hope y'all can see how I'm kind of getting these features put in place. It's not going to be very proportionate, but and her ear is way the hell over here, down. Earlobe. I have to study some anatomy. I'm going to be teaching a class, and I really want to know all the names of all the things so that I can speak intelligently about all the stuff that I know intuitively about anatomy. Like in the last year, I've really developed an understanding of all the folds and stuff that happen in an ear. And I really, really love drawing ears. I absolutely love it. And I'm starting to feel that way about lips too. And I think it's just the more understanding that I have about them, the more that I enjoy drawing them. Two pillows. Try not to outline this lip too much. Need to get better about that. I've been trying to stop outlining lips. Lips don't have outlines, they just have really subtle turning of these fatty deposits, and then you have a local color, which everybody wants to outline, but unless you're wearing makeup, you shouldn't wear makeup. You shouldn't outline lips. So I'm trying to get better at not outlining lips. Kind of cut into her head a little bit here. This is probably going to look a little bit like a some sort of almost like a robot, probably. What's going on with this nose? I feel like the nose needs to come out even further. I would also eat pizza. I would eat pizza. I'm trying to watch my nutrition. I would like to come out of this feeling healthy. I think it's that her... Okay, so what's happening right now, I don't know if y'all can tell, but like when I drew that line to bring her nose down, it ended up, you know, bringing her mouth down because of it. And now we've lost some of the correctness of the proportion. Like her nose is just too low. I don't want it. I want these features to like be believably placed. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring everything up. And if there's one thing I have come to appreciate in the past couple of years, it's just the willingness to just erase everything. Because if you can't do it again, then you just kind of lucked out, and it just means you need to study more. I need to study more is what it means. And so it's really important to feel good about feature placement. Even if it's distorted, feel good about feature placement, because in my mind, that's the thing that's just makes a drawing feel off, or portrait, I should say, feel off. And everything needs to feel like it sits in the right place. So, so yeah, anyway, I'm just doing that now. See, that already feels better. She could probably even stand to have it jut out more, but we're just gonna leave it like that. These eyebrows are a little... Okay. Again, I want this particular drawing to be a little messier than my normal ones. So I'm also gonna move her lips up. If I draw a plumb line, corner of her mouth's right about there. Draw another plumb line, corner of her mouth's right about there. Yeah, I need some serious lip practice. Serious lip practice. Turned a little too much to her left side, so we're gonna erase again. Try to bring it back to center a little bit more. take a look at and evaluate that center line. Okay, that's better. Now I should have a good, what do you call it? A good base. We're gonna put our pillow, put our other pillow, put our other pillow, Cupid's bow, another pillow, and another pillow. It's like what, the third time I've drawn this mouth? These are still in the same place-ish. Okay. Better? Like I said, I feel like the nose could come forward a little bit more. Maybe that's fine. Maybe it'll be fine if we just go with it like as is. Just try to go for volume. Just getting this neck in. Okay, that's a decent lay-in. Let's get some irises. This might be a little big. Trying to get better at actually showing eyelids too, because we have lids that have a dimensional everything about them. I wonder if it's just about this angle. I think the problem with this is just the distortion of the source photo. No, that nose. 20 minutes of drawing this nose and mouth, I swear to God. Okay, we can try one more time. We're gonna move it forward even more. Try to get these planes right. This. Get rid of that ball shape. Before we go any further, okay, I think we're getting somewhere. So stupid. So stupid. Okay. And then we'll put a little reinforcement shadow here. Okay, how's that? Better. That's better. I could still move the mouth to the left a little bit more. Stupid angle. Okay, that's something. That's better. I think if you were to go back and like look at the progression of the stakes, you would see that this is sort of a much better head construction than it started out being. So we're gonna erase a bunch of these construction lines because we don't need them. Some of these I'll leave in though. Definitely don't need the midline, center line. Leave this stuff around the eye, or around the nose. Rid of that center line. Yeah, that mouth's fine. It's fine. I could give her more head. No, that's a bad thing to say out loud. I can sort of make her head a little, I could stand to make her head a little bit wider. I don't know why I'm spending so much time on this. I mean, I know exactly why I'm spending so much time on this, but I don't know if it's necessary for a sketchbook sketch. But it's good practice. Which means that her neck needs to get bigger. Change my music. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's something. So I'm not unstop a little bit here. Should still be able to see that. Oh, land. Oh my gosh, my hands hurt. I'm just gonna stretch these out a little bit. Okay. All right, so the plan here is to, I'm going to take a look at the drawing that I want to kind of emulate a little bit. I know you're in here somewhere. All right, give me a second. Where are you? I feel like you are in the front. Some of these drawings are so bad. There you are. Okay, so what have we got? We've got like looser kind of gestural lines. We've definitely got some this value laid in with a stump, some hatching, but overall basically adding a lot of tone to the face. So let's just get in there. I'm gonna try to be a little loose with my line work, because I don't want to be really tight with this. And we'll just darken things as we need to. I might even just start laying in some tone. I don't usually use a blending stump. Just not a fan of them, but I want a dirtier look to this, so I'm going to use it, and then I'll reinforce with lines. I don't know what this is gonna look like, but we're gonna do our best to make it work. Because this definitely has the potential to turn out like crap. So with that said, it means we got to get out an eraser so that we can cut into some of this. Just got to really watch these values, because this could get really bad really quick. So just got some kind of crazy braid action happening here, so I don't know how well I'm going to be able to capture that. Do our best.
Okay, let's make sure that we get some of these features in on this side so that we're not accidentally smearing a bunch of graphite everywhere. I don't want to pull out a pen or a piece of paper just to keep my hand from smudging. Not afraid of a little bit of smudging, but let's just start over here. This is not going to be my tightest work. That's exactly the goal, to not have it be super tight. Oh, you know what I could go for? I could go for a burrito. I have food here. I'm gonna make an egg sandwich after this, which also sounds very good. Egg and Havarti. I have some leftover bacon. What else do I have to put in there? Avocado. And, oh, pepper. What else? I wish they don't have any rolls out at the grocery store. So I can't, like, get a Kaiser roll or something. I've got bagels, but I already had a bagel. I guess I'll just use sandwich bread. Okay, let's push this back a little bit more.
Again, I want this to look really kind of dirty, I guess is the best way to put it.
The values on the screen are a little off. They look a little lighter than what I'm seeing.
Oof, hands are not in a good position right now. Oh, I wish I could go to the roller skating rink. That would be nice. That would be a fun time. Should go out and just get on the street and roller skate there. Just realized I need to do a workout today. Maybe right after this, so that I'm super duper hungry afterward. Start doing another kind of value pass just to get some more light and dark kind of established so that things start feeling a little bit more grounded in relation to the stuff that's around them. Okay, I've got 20 minutes more to spend on this one. Let's see if I can get it done. A little too dark. I just realized just now that I just got warmed up. There's always this moment where you realize, oh, everything's just being fluid now. And that's the moment when you're warmed up. That is my ingenious lesson for the day. You're warmed up when you know you're warmed up. I know. It's some serious wisdom. I think some of might be just like reflection of the light. I keep looking up just to see how I can kind of improve what I'm doing right now, and can't tell when I look up at the little screens, or the little previews. Oops. Let's get some more of this hair. Can't actually see what her hair looks like up here, but I'm gonna make some guesses. It's basically like pulled back, and I'm seeing some sort of braid on the side, so I'm guessing it's like is it a French braid? I don't know. I don't remember how hair works. But yeah, something's happening up there. So I think it's just pulled back and then braided against her head on the sides. So we've got some light here. Gonna erase a little bit of this action. A little bit too much. I'll go back in as needed. Oh. It's so funny. Normally when I do a drawing, I'm just realizing that like I usually do like an all over pass, a value pass, and then another one, and then another one. When I do like a graphite drawing, but I'm not doing that because I'm doing a very smudgy technique, and so I'm moving left to right. Not my normal way of putting one of these drawings together. This is getting a little too loose up here. It's fine. Ugh. can't wait until I'm done with this sketchbook because I want to do something bigger, and I also want to get back into wet media. And I can't really use wet media in here. I mean, I guess I could just, you know, tear out or paste pages in. I'd love it if this sketchbook was just all ink. Or all drawing implements, I guess. Because, I don't know, I don't think it's cheating or anything, pasting in a page. I just want to like hold up some integrity of the sketchbook. I need to get out of this chair. I've been sitting in this chair for too long. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm doing a lot more like scribbling than I normally do. It's kind of meandering around. Normally I do a lot more kind of tight stuff, so it feels good to just not be precious for once. Really, we just want to work on some different paper. I love moleskin paper, don't get me wrong, I want to work on some different paper. Well, I'm glad this is turning out muddy. That was definitely part of the intent in this drawing. So, mission accomplished. Okay, let's get a little bit of this reflected highlight. Okay, so where do I need some extra oomph? Let's get a sharper pencil going here. It's a little hard for me to see this because it's all
all graphite. So what I want to do now is just kind of find some of these anatomical shapes. Just to add a little bit of visual interest. I don't like this horseshoe shape happening over here. Need to make that a little less weird. Don't really know how I'm gonna do that. Needs to be a little bit softer in the halftone. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. I think this drawing's just about done. Okay. Girl's face is so soft. Really hard to pick out excuse me, pick out any kind of details to highlight.
get some frizzies going on here to give it a little bit of softness. Abstract the hair a little bit more. Add a little bit of visual interest. I don't like what's happening here. Okay. That's feeling okay. I think that that's pretty close to what I was trying to sort of achieve. Yeah, that's pretty close. Probably darken this up a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more in the chin maybe. Okay. Okay, a little bit more happening over here. Let's smooth that out a little bit. Yeah. Maybe even take it up a little bit. Do it like that. Okay, that's a drawing. Oh, okay, 12:05. I'm wrapping it. Hope everybody enjoyed it. That was a fun little sketchbook tour, or sketchbook. So that's the other. That's one. That's two. They're very different. Yep, they're very different. So I'm going to post these on Instagram in case you want to see them in a little bit more detail. But thanks for watching, and I am going to wrap this up and go do a thing where I exercise, and then I'm going to do some other stuff. Thanks, Livia. Appreciate it. Yeah, anyway, that's it. Pen, pencil. I hope you all have a great day. Finish up your weekend, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye.